I haven't done this shit since I was 25.
Put this on!
Oh, you fucking shit.
Getting real close to your asshole right now.
Uh-oh.
You fucking... You guys
Tank top looks good.
Why? Just put me on the roof of the car.
I'm the Bronco.
Gymshark 2011. Tight shorts, quads are coming in, quad sweeps coming in. The boys are fucking me up. We got Brett, Matthew, and Styler, and Pisky, the cameraman, right now, and we're repping it today.
One per purse. One perfect. Island. That's Island.
way too much.
Hey, oh, spicy meatball.
I haven't done this shit since I was 25.
Clearly.
Fucking assholes.
You gotta open it first.
Tastes like Friday night. YouTube for the views.
Good.
Cheers, Keeper.
Thanks, boys. Let's have a good night. Keeper Sammy 2026. Let's go, baby.
Keeper Sammy 2026.
Have a good night.
Bro, why is it hot? Oh, it's hot.
Alright.
It's okay,
Can't wait to see her in her dress today. I'm gonna break down.
I wasn't ready for a relationship, and he just like did not give up because he really, really wanted to take me on a date. Gonna get married.
I made it out alive. I'm married. KP is married, and I am so stoked to kind of share my memories and from the wedding and my experience. And this video is just to really inspire you to get after it and inspire you to find someone that you can build with and find a partner that you can't go a day without thinking about. And I don't know, I think I'm going to title this video like one of the biggest decisions a man will ever make, because I totally believe this. One of the biggest decisions you will ever make is the person you decide to marry, or settle down with at least, right? And I'm not going to go in the whole story of how I met Sammy. I'll quickly recap it, boys. But prior to meeting her, I was in a rough spot. I know I'm 31 now. 10 years ago, I was in a few relationships that were pretty bad. And I used to point my finger all the time and blame my girlfriend and her issues and all that. And what I realized is every single time that I pointed my finger, I gave power to that person over the circumstance. And I didn't know at the time, but I had a lot of work that I had to do on myself. There was nasty relationships, crazy fights, emotions that were just, I can't even describe at times. You might know what I'm talking about, where you feel like you can't even focus on anything else because there's just so much drama. And I think for a lot of men, you're going to go through this. If you're going through it right now, hear me out. Maybe you haven't been, or maybe you never have, and that's totally okay and that's fine. But I'm here to tell you that, like, for me to meet her, Sammy, my now wife, I had to learn more about myself and what I wanted and kind of paint the picture of the man I needed to become to get the wife that I have now. And, you know, back before I met Sammy, I was the guy who would overreact, overthink, couldn't hold his tongue, had to say something right away, or had to almost make the situation worse at times, subconsciously, so that I could like get a better grasp of like what it meant. And as crazy as that sounds, and I think I'm here to tell you now that I had to do so much work on me, bro. Like it is something that I'm so happy that I've gone through phases in my life where of just deep, like, oh God, like this sucks, like the breakups suck and all that. And you know, when I met Sammy, I'm not a relationship expert, guys, but I will say that like I don't think you should chase women. You should attract women by being you, not just through items, fancy watches or cars or money or whatever it is, but the character who you are, or who you're trying to become. Because that's what I did. And you know, Sammy was never really around for my money and all that. It was as the man who I was trying to become. This man who could be good under pressure, be disciplined, a man that could follow up with his word and lead by example, right? So I all I'm trying to say, boys, is like I totally do believe this is one of the biggest decisions you will ever make as a man. And don't freak yourself out when it comes down to getting married. Like, don't be like, oh my God, if this is one of the big decisions ever, I don't know if I should ever do this. Just take your time to learn more about yourself, because I think that in order to truly love someone else, you need to really deep down love yourself and understand yourself so that you can give that energy back to them. And before I met Sammy, I didn't really love myself. I didn't know what I wanted. I was kind of stuck and I was lost until I had to go through some breakups and bad relationships to figure that out. And so take your time with the decision. You know, there's no right or wrong decision when it comes down to marriage. I think it really matters around making that decision right. You just make a decision, you make it right. And I'm going to make this one right. I know there's going to be a ton of ups and downs, and that's life, man. But I'm pumped because the younger Keith, the younger me would have been like, damn, like he pulled it off. But again, I had to do a lot of work on myself. I had to do a lot of sitting down, reflecting the mistakes I made, the places I want to get to, the type of relationship I wanted to have, and being honest with her and with myself. And so this is going to be one of the biggest decisions you will make, because I know guys that are in a relationship and they dread their life. You know, it's like I kind of hate when guys are like, you know, happy wife, happy life. It's like, well, what about yourself too, right? Because if you're not happy, then fuck, man, there's going to be a weird dynamic of energy. Both parties should be happy. Happy wife, happy me, happy wife. So, don't go rushing into a relationship. You know, if you're thinking about marrying a girl and you're like, yeah, the time is right. Like, we waited, I think it was 6 years before I proposed to her. But I had to learn a lot about her. I had to ask her questions of like, what does life look like? What is it? Like, how many kids do you want? Are you willing to travel with me? Are you willing to take risks and maybe start businesses and make content, which is what we're doing now? And Sam was always like, I'm down for it. I'm down for it. As long as you lead me and you show up every single day and tell me you love me, then that's what matters most. And at least trying your best, at least you're trying, right? Trying to show up and make the money and put food on the table. Like, that's what matters most. And that's what her and I came to agreement of. And so communication is something definitely that I had to work on a lot. And I thought I could do communication at the time, but my communication at the time was really just getting mad and overreacting and not controlling my emotions. I like to share my emotions, but now I like to control it. Think on it at times and come back to it, right? Take the emotion out of my head and try to look at it from like a 3D perspective and solve that problem. And so there's been a lot of learning lessons I've had to go through, man. And I know you can do it. It's the biggest decision you will ever make, but make that decision right, and it will be by far one of the best things you've ever done. So this is me sending out positive vibes and love to you guys. That's it, boys. I'm now married. Hopefully kids soon. I'll see you guys around.